Learn English through stories. Intermediate English. The story of Coca-Cola. It began as a simple experiment in a backyard. Today, Coca-Cola is known around the world. This story shows how one small idea grew into a global symbol and what it teaches us about change, resilience, and belief. Listen and read along to practice English through a powerful, real-world story. Don't just study English, live it through stories. A wounded inventor. The story begins with Dr. John Stith Pemberton, an Atlanta pharmacist and Civil War veteran. After being wounded in battle, he became addicted to morphine, a common medical treatment at the time. Like many pharmacists in the 1800s, Pemberton searched for alternative medicines that could reduce pain and dependence. Early experiments. In the 1880s, pharmacists often created tonics by mixing herbs and chemicals. Pemberton followed this trend, experimenting with coca leaves and cola nuts. These ingredients were believed to increase energy and focus. His goal was not to create a soft drink, but a medicinal tonic that people would buy for health reasons. French wine coca. Pemberton's first successful formula was called Pemberton's French wine coca. It was an alcoholic drink inspired by European coca wines. The tonic contained wine and small amounts of cocaine from coca leaves, which was legal and widely used in medicine at the time. It was sold as a cure for pain and fatigue. Prohibition changes everything. In 1886, Atlanta passed local prohibition laws banning alcohol. This forced Pemberton to remove wine from his formula. Instead of alcohol, he used a sweet syrup mixed with other flavorings. This legal change pushed him to reinvent his product and unknowingly set the stage for a new kind of beverage. The soda accident. According to company history, the syrup was mixed with carbonated water by accident at a pharmacy. Customers enjoyed the refreshing taste more than the medicinal version. What began as a health tonic quickly became a pleasure drink. Coca-Cola was no longer medicine. It was becoming a soda. A famous name. Pemberton's bookkeeper, Frank M. Robinson, suggested the name Coca-Cola. He believed the two capital C letters would look good in advertising. Robinson also designed the flowing Spencerian script logo. That original handwritten style, created in 1886, remains one of the most recognizable logos in the world. First sales. Coca-Cola was first sold on May 8, 1886, at Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta. At first, sales were slow, about 9 drinks per day. The drink cost 5 cents per glass. Pemberton did not yet realize the long-term value of his invention, and the business struggled in its early months. A missed fortune. Pemberton's health declined, and he sold parts of his business to different partners. Before his death in 1888, he had given up most of his ownership. In total, he earned only a small amount from Coca-Cola. He never lived to see the global success his formula would achieve. Enter Asa Candler. Businessman Asa Griggs Candler gradually bought full control of Coca-Cola for about $2,300. Candler was not a scientist, but a powerful marketer. He believed strongly in advertising and brand recognition. Under his leadership, Coca-Cola began its transformation from a local drink into a national brand. Marketing genius. Candler promoted Coca-Cola through newspapers, calendars, signs, and giveaways. He distributed millions of free drink coupons, encouraging people to try the product. This strategy built loyalty and habit. Coca-Cola soon became known across the United States, always sold for the familiar price of 5 cents. The bottling decision. Originally, Coca-Cola was sold only at soda fountains. In 1899, Candler sold the bottling rights for most of the U.S. to two lawyers for just $1. This decision is often called one of the biggest business mistakes in history, but it helped Coca-Cola expand rapidly. Bottlers fuel growth. The independent bottling system allowed local entrepreneurs to bottle and distribute Coca-Cola across the country. This made the drink widely available, even in small towns. Bottlers invested their own money, spreading risk while increasing reach. This system became a key reason Coca-Cola grew faster than competitors. Fighting imitators. As Coca-Cola grew popular, many copycat drinks appeared. To protect the brand, the company wanted a bottle that could be recognized instantly. In 1915, a unique contour bottle was designed to stand out, even in the dark or when broken. The contour bottle. The famous contour bottle, sometimes called the hobble skirt design, became an icon. Its shape was inspired by the cocoa pod, though cocoa is not an ingredient. The bottle helped consumers identify the real Coca-Cola and strengthened brand identity at a time when trademarks mattered more than ever. A growing symbol. By the 1920s, Coca-Cola represented modern life, refreshment, and optimism. It appeared at sporting events, in advertisements, and in everyday routines. The drink was no longer just a product. It was part of social life. Coca-Cola was becoming a symbol of American culture at home and abroad. Santa Claus image. In the 1930s, Coca-Cola hired illustrator Haddon Sundblom to create holiday advertisements. His paintings showed Santa Claus as cheerful, friendly, and dressed in red. While Santa existed before, these ads helped popularize the modern image recognized today around the world. Wartime commitment. During World War II, company president Robert Woodruff promised that every American soldier could buy a Coca-Cola for 5 cents wherever they were. This commitment was made regardless of cost or difficulty. The decision connected Coca-Cola with comfort, home, and morale during wartime. Global expansion. To support soldiers, Coca-Cola built 64 bottling plants overseas during the war. After the war ended, these factories remained. This infrastructure helped Coca-Cola enter new markets across Europe, Asia, and beyond. War unintentionally accelerated the brand's transformation into a truly global company. Changing ingredients. In the early 1900s, concerns grew about cocaine. Coca-Cola removed cocaine from its formula and used decocainized coca leaf extract instead. The drink remained non-alcoholic and safe for mass consumption. The exact formula became a closely guarded secret, adding mystery and brand power. The Pepsi Challenge. By the 1970s and 1980s, Coca-Cola faced strong competition from Pepsi. Blind taste tests, known as the Pepsi Challenge, suggested some consumers preferred Pepsi's sweeter flavor. Coca-Cola responded by re-examining its formula, leading to one of the most famous business decisions in history. New Coke. In 1985, Coca-Cola introduced New Coke, changing its original formula for the first time. The reaction was immediate and emotional. Many customers felt the company had taken away something deeply personal. Complaints flooded in, showing the strong emotional bond people had with the original drink. A historic return. After just 79 days, Coca-Cola brought back the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic. The company admitted its mistake and listened to customers. Sales recovered and brand loyalty strengthened. The failure of New Coke became a powerful lesson in understanding consumer emotions and brand trust. A total beverage company. Today, Coca-Cola is no longer just a soda brand. It owns over 500 beverage brands, including Sprite, Fanta, and Minute Maid. The company focuses on soft drinks, juices, water, tea, and sports drinks, adapting to changing health trends and consumer preferences worldwide. Lessons from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's story shows how accidents, marketing, and resilience shape success. It teaches the importance of adaptation, listening to customers, and long-term vision. From a backyard experiment to billions of daily servings, Coca-Cola proves that small ideas, when protected and believed in, can change the world. What about you? Have you ever seen a small idea grow into something big? What helped it succeed? Hard work, good timing, or support from others? Think about your own goals. What small step could you take today that might lead to something meaningful in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments. Writing or speaking about them will help you practice English and reflect more deeply. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more fun English lessons.